Hello, everybody. My name is AyoT. This is EaglesTracker, the home of Nigerian footballers. And you are here with me on another special episode of our Home of Nigerian Football podcast. With me, I have a special guest, a goalkeeper who has represented Nigeria at various levels, Dele Alampasu. Please introduce yourself to us.
Hello guys, my name is Dele Alampasu, Nigerian goalkeeper.
Yes. Welcome to Pod. We're happy to have you on. So I know we're a bit short on time, so we're going to take this, pretty quickly, try to run through a few topics that I wanted to talk about, and I'll just get you some questions because we had fans ask a lot of questions. Just this morning I told them to send questions for you, and we got over 30 of them. So I would skip, the talk about your background. A lot of people already watched you, growing up in Nigeria. The first thing I want to talk about now is the Under-17 World Cup. That was where I think you first made your name. That was where people started to notice you. So I will jump into it. For a young boy, how was that experience for you? How did it feel to be the best goalkeeper and to win that tournament?
Yeah, it was a really big experience and challenge for me then. But if you are something you've never experienced before, especially for me in my first game, it's a big challenge. I never faced such a crowd before.
No.
And first game, second game, I was really shaking. But since after those two games, I find my confidence that, okay, if others can do it, why not? I can do it myself. So it was a big experience for me after the first two games. And since then, I gained my confidence. I started doing what I know how to do best. And that is what really helped me.
Amazing. So I want to ask this question because when football, you can never tell how things are going to go. So at that Under-17 level, when you won the trophy with your teammates, you were named as the best goalkeeper. Did you feel unstoppable? Did you feel on top of the world? How did you feel at that time?
Nobody should feel like he's unstoppable or on top of the world. I just see myself as the normal person. I never feel I'm bigger than this or this is bigger than me. I always see myself as a normal person because when you start feeling you are on top of the world or you are bigger than this, that is when your downfall started. So I never feel that way for a day or for a second. So.
Okay. And final question about the Under-17, talking about teammates. I mean, a lot of players from that team are still very well known today. Iheanacho, Yahaya was one of the top players that was in that tournament as well. Awoni was there as a success. Do you still keep in touch with these guys? Are you guys all friends? How is the relationship with the players that you want?
Yeah, some of us are still friends. Not even some, all of us will still communicate. But it may not be like the way we used to do in camp because everybody have one or two things after football to do, family issues, some are going to school, or so. But we still keep communicating, like talking to each other once in a while.
And among that set, who would you say is your best friend today?
Taiwo Awoni, of course.
Taiwo Awoni. Everybody likes Taiwo. Okay, that's good. Just to quickly touch base and talk about that time. Now, I want to transition into your pro career. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the first team that you signed for professionally was CD Feirense in Portugal.
No, it's Estoril.
Oh, Estoril. Okay, so
yeah, after Estoril, I didn't play. I signed, but after World Cup, when I'm coming back, then I go straight to Feirense.
Okay. So can you just tell us very quickly, how did you get that move? How did it come about?
Because my first move is me and Taiwo Awoni to Liverpool then, but agents, they come, blah, blah, blah. So after then, I went to Belgium, Genk. And then I had a ligament injury. So I made an operation. I come back home. When I'm okay, I go back, but it doesn't work out anymore. So after under 20 Nations Cup and World Cup, that is when I have another offer in Portugal. So I quickly moved there.
And then you were in Feirense for, I think, about 5 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, 4.5 years.
4.5 years. And then I think you went to Ventspils in Latvia.
I moved to Latvia in FK Ventspils.
So Latvia again is another destination that recently we've seen quite a lot of Nigerian players have played in Latvia recently. How was that for you? Did you feel at home because you had other Nigerian players in the league? Was it a difficult time? How was it?
Yeah, in Latvia, only what I can say, the challenge is language. But in any other things, it's very okay. Because week in, week out, if you play home, you see one or two Nigerian in the other team. So it's really something for me. Because most of them are really younger. I like to see them, encourage them, talk to them like, okay, don't feel you're top of the world now. Let's keep it going because we are making a good name for ourselves in the league. If you watch the history of Latvian football, any Nigeria that go through there from Latvia, they usually move to somewhere better. So we keep talking to each other like that.
Amazing. And from Ventspils, I think you went to FK Jelgava. You played for Pieter Hotspur in Malta.
Yeah, I moved to Jelgava just because after our Europa League, on the second season, the team went on bankrupt and it affected a lot of players.
Wow.
Including me. We couldn't get our paper till the transfer closed, so we can't move to anywhere. So I have to wait. I don't have to say, this day I'll go to Nigeria. I have to stay because I owe nobody no explanation about how my life is going. It's what is okay for me and my family. That is what matters most for me first. Because if you put something else on top your career, like it's going to really bring you. So I have to wait. And while waiting, I see I can play for FK Jelgava. Then I moved there. I played for like 3 months. Then I went to Malta. Moving to Malta, the league is not what I think because when you go somewhere in like 70% and you are finding yourself coming back like 40%, even you are playing and you are making money, but it's not what I want. I'm playing
when
week
you say
in,
it's
week
not
out.
what you want, is it like you didn't feel like you were improving?
I don't feel like I'm improving at all. Yeah. It's just like maybe someone is from from Greece, coming back to grass. Because the training, if you train or you don't train, you are going to play. But I want where the challenge, I want where I can say yes. When I'm in Latvia, I know the kind of form I am. Even Jelgava, that is second division, I know the kind of form I am before I went to Malta. So I see I'm not going up. And I have where I see, when they tell me to call my agent, we discuss about this, that this is not helping me. And he said, for now, it's difficult to move anywhere. Will you go to National League? And I come here for 2 days. I see what they are doing here in France. I say, yes, I think this is, I don't care what people say. Maybe you go to lower division to play, but what will bring me back to my track is much better than where I'm receiving money playing. I would say I'm playing in Premier League without no improving. So I decide that, okay, I want. And here I am. I can say in just 1 month that I'm here, I can say I'm back to Dele Alampasu, not the one I'm feeling in Malta.
I mean, and you already kind of answered the next question I was going to ask about how your recent move came about. But I'm glad to hear that you feel that, just the month that you spent there, you're back to where you are. So I guess my kind of question would be that how, are you taking it? How are you planning the next step for yourself? Are you kind of taking it day by day? Do you already know where you want to go after this season? How are you kind of getting?
That should be between me and my agent for now. But for me, I just want to work my ass and get back to my feet.
Okay, good to hear. So I guess summary, what would you say is the biggest lesson that you've learned so far in all your playing days?
A lot. That if we start talking about it, I don't think we can finish this. I've gone through a lot that people will be wondering. Some people say, where is he? Where is he playing? But they don't know the kind of thing you are going through. Just to become someone, or just to become, you want to satisfy people, for them to say, okay, he's playing somewhere. Yes, I have some offer that if I go, I will not play, which I know myself, but I will be in big team there, training, and the same people complaining, he signed this team, he's not playing. They will still be talking. So why can't I go where I know I can work?
Yeah.
Then when the times come for me to go to that place a lot of people want, I can challenge. But if you go to somewhere, if you go there, you will just train the whole season, only training. They won't even give you a cup game. I will just be collecting money training, then I'll be forming big boy for who? I don't want that. Even though it's lower league, then I will be playing, improving. Here I am. It's low league, but we have 4 goalkeepers that we're fighting. I want to play, you want to play. I meet their number 1 here. He's a very good goalkeeper, which is even younger, 24 years. And the kind of challenge this boy is giving me, I don't think I have it in Latvia or Malta.
Oh, wow.
Because in training, he's always everywhere. He wants to challenge me that, yes, he's number one here. And I tell him, hey, bro, I'm here. So if you calm down, we work it together. But if you don't calm down, you keep sitting on the bench. Because I'm not here to come and watch.
Yeah.
But people at home, they always say, okay, you have to sign in first division in this country. You have to start. But they don't know. Football in Europe now is not what they are thinking at all. Because the young ones that they are coming as a goalkeeper, they are angry. And
Yeah,
when they are pushing them, they prefer to take 18 years old home-based goalkeeper than to take 25 years old foreign goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And people doesn't know this. They always think, oh, okay, as long as he's here, you have to play. As long as he's there, he has to play. But if you base on what people are saying outside, then you are not ready to move your career forward. So
I like that. So you're more focused on yourself and your personal goals, and you're ignoring what people are saying, and
if you don't ignore what people are saying, if you keep listening, then you are not achieving anything in life. It's not only in football. Inside football, outside football. If you are listening to Oyako to Wambi, or you should be here, you should be there, then you are losing it.
Okay. Let's move on quickly because we're almost out of time. I want to ask you about the Super Eagles now. This is something that obviously, I will say it even if you cannot say it. Goalkeeping is one of the issues that everybody knows. The Super Eagles were always complaining, crying. Currently, we have 3 good goalkeepers. But if you look at it, only one of them is playing. The 2 of them, like you said, they're on the bench every week for their team. They don't really play. Do you think that you can step up to that role if called up? Some people still believe that you are the chosen one to replace Yama.
You know the problem you have in Nigeria. If you are not playing in Premier League, then you are nobody in the national team. That is what they believe.
When you say they, are you talking about the fans or the
it's not
guys?
Even fans, It's not it's not what I can be saying online, but if you are not in is playing in this big league as a goalkeeper, okay. You said it all. Only Dele that is playing in Israel, which others are in big team. They are my brothers. But there is no chance. I rather step down to where I can go and fight. That if I was called up, I would show them what I have.
Yeah.
They know my quality, but they are just ignoring my side, which me too. I'm just doing my thing.